I'm Dan Fitzpatrick at StockMarketMentor.com on Saturday, April 14th. And in this video, what we're going to look at is semiconductors. You know how the market sold off last week. It actually got pretty ugly. Technically, though, it's kind of doing what you'd expect it to do, but that's for the weekend update. But here, you know, this actually, the semiconductors look a lot like the S&P 500, and here's the deal. We've got this resistance line up here. This is the established trend right there. You get the bottoms that are all choppy and they go all over the place, but this is the established trend right here. And then we get a tag of the 50, and then this we get a tag of the 50 for like a day, and then we get a pullback. Not just a pullback, but literally a breakdown. So the semis have now rallied back to the 50-day moving average and are rolling over again. Now, why am I going into this? I'm going into it because we've got key earnings coming up next week in Qualcomm and in Intel. And what we've seen over the past week or so, really since Alcoa, is a whole lot of sell on the news thing. And so I think that, first of all, Intel, nice move this year. Qualcomm, nice move this year. Just the whole semiconductor space, nice move this year, although you can see Intel and Qualcomm have done better. But doesn't it seem like this is setting up a sell the news type of event as opposed to buy the news type of thing? Let's look back at Qualcomm. Okay, we've got Qualcomm in a nice uptrend. Yes, it's in consolidation. But as I really kind of tighten this up here, you can see how this slope really steepens. I mean, this stock has done really, really well for quite a while. And we've got some, let's just say some money managers are kind of starting to raise cash. And so even if this stock rallies higher, if it gaps open or something because they announce such awesome earnings, my sense is that it's going to be a sell the news type of thing. So if you want to hold over earnings and make that gamble, and that's what it is really, make that gamble, then that's fine. It's a free country, at least for now. But if you do hold over earnings and the stock gaps up, go ahead and sell that stuff right at the open. And by the way, if you're thinking about buying right at the open when the stock gaps up, I wouldn't do that, because all you're going to be doing is taking some other listener out of his trade. Instead, in fact, what I'm hoping for is we start getting a big sell-off and we get a lot more pullbacks to where we can get these things at a more reasonable price. And what I mean by reasonable is just technically speaking. I want to get this stuff after it's already broken down, rather than get it and then watch it break down and take my account with it. Okay, members, to the weekend update, a lot of stocks to go over, so you better get started.